scary real quick right there. Why I don't like going through cities. Not in this thing. Uh-oh. Minefield and another big helicopter. So far I'm seeing one pilot zombie. There we go. There's the crew. Still only soldiers though. I'm not seeing any bio-operators yet. Yep, pilots and soldiers. No bios. No scientists. I don't think I'm going to bother to stop. A little too crowded area. None of the really good ones. Another helicopter. Another big one too. Circle around the other side. Tracker brute. Same problem, a little too crowded. I just don't need what's in there nearly enough to risk all the zombies are going to be in the area. Rex and blank body zombie. Nope, Rex and Kraken, but I'm looking for the body site for these things. I'm not seeing one. Shockers. Oh. I'm getting surrounded by shockers. Yep, I knew I'd get zapped diagonally when I made that turn. Love shock zombies. They're instant zap as soon as you become visible because of the diagonals. Always fun. The cube vans. I always have to check them because I can't remember exactly what the design for the ice cream truck looks like. Oh, recycling center! Alright, is it just regular zombies in this area? Looks like mostly regular zombies. We're in a residential area next to a recycling center. Alright, we'll bail out and fight some zombies. Got no bushes directly in front of me. I think we'll be okay. Come get me, zombies. Whoa, they nicked my backpack again. Alright, just about got all the locals cleared. Don't care about any of the rest. Which section? That's the paper section. Alright, the book section. Hey! Well, I can honestly say that's I think that's the very first time I've ever found this book in-game. Very first time. I'm gonna stick with Dragon, though. I mean, this is one of the super awesome, fun ones to do. I'm not really geared for it. I'm not really set up for this particular martial arts style. We'll take it, because it's fun. Top gear, flyer. Now you see why I decided to stop here. And it looks like that's it. Alright. 2 medium storage batteries. And a full storage battery. Full meaning large. Alright, probably get some attention when I step out here, possibly. Copper pots. Scrap metals, chains, pipes, posters. That's the canteen. Don't need plastic so much anymore. Alright, that's pretty much it. Well, there we go. We picked up one of the high-end, rarest martial arts style books. Oh, recycle centers. I'm still not seeing anything I care about in the rest of the town area, though. No bookstores, no libraries yet again. Any other recycles? Nope, just the one we happen to pull up next to. A little worried about going further north for road continuation, but that's what we'll do, I guess. Yeah, scientists are still in the trunk. They got about 7 hours before they revive. Still a little close to anything that I'd want to actually do that. Wow, where did he come from exactly? Guess he was a little closer than I reckoned. There we go. We now know the essential elements. Alright, there we go. Fancy. Pop up our food and water. And we're finally below 400. Yep, I know they're back there. I didn't forget them yet. We'll find a spot to get them butchered here pretty soon. We're driving. We got the windows open, so the smell is drafting out the back of the vehicle. So it's not too bad. It's not too overpowering. We'll be okay. Lone soldier. Another fancy house. Lots of acid, lots of shock nearby, and yep, we're running out of road. Alright, let's pull off out into the field here. Hey there, minefield. Zombies out here even. Alright, body sights. What kind? Elbow pads, combat boots, rucksack, molly. Nope, nothing I care about. Yeah, nowhere to go. Yuck. I'm gonna have to drive through city streets to get to this section over here, which I'm not gonna like much. Can't find a nice quiet field anywhere. Alright, I think this is about as close as I'm gonna get. Out you go. 50 minutes. Oh, that's for that one. Yeah, 43 minutes per. God, it's a long time. Cerebral booster, +2 int. So we've got, what, the perception and the int boosting ones now? And they don't take power or anything, so... We've still got 0 anesthetic kits. I guess that would be the reason to go after doctors' offices and hospitals would be the anesthetic kit opportunities. I shouldn't be passing that up, actually, given the pile of CBMs that we've got. Don't care about the glare, don't care about the power storage, really. So, we failed quite a few of those. Sure, I guess we'll throw it in here, but I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where I use them. Here's our list. All. Excuse me? Alright, well now I'm confused again. Hey game. Where'd all my CVMs go? Oh, there they are. Never mind. I've got the setup wrong here. Alright, there we go. That's what I was looking for. So, Cerebral Booster, Diamond Cornea, that's the +2 int, +2 perception, Directional EMP, Fusion Blaster, Tool Set's good, Lag Alloy, Repair Nanos is another awesome one. We've only gotten one Mark II power storage so far, which is kind of bad. Considering how many, I guess we haven't killed all that many. But, yeah, so we got some pretty good high-end ones, but we don't have any power gen, and very little power storage so far to use some of these fancier ones. And I really should be hitting my multivitamins. Alright. No scurvy. What are we at? 3 p.m. We're going to have to go... Yeah, street driving. Not a fan. Don't want to. How's the vehicle looking? A little bit of damage. We'll be okay. I'm ramming the sign for the minefield. Alright, get me on this street right here, please. Alright, demolish property. More ambulances. Rip off the side mirror. And... take the L to the west, or straight south and then west. Ooh, look at that wreck. I guess we're gonna go west. Ah, another scooter! Ack! Ack! I think I hit the car. Scooters, bikes, and cars just everywhere all of a sudden. Can I line this next one up? Alright, Alright, looks like we're just about in the clear. Yeah, the city size spacing can be kind of goofy. It depends on so many factors. It also depends on what mods you're running and how many special locations are taken up in World Gen, and I don't know. I play a lot of Cataclysm, obviously, and I get some pretty inconsistent results no matter what map size and spacing I play on. Some tend to be worse than others, but 4.6, 6.4 is usually pretty reliable at giving me a decent amount of variety. Alright, we're just going to take this road out of here, I think. We're not having much luck here. Can't believe I'm still looking for an ice cream truck. All residential again. Yeah, and a minefield right in the middle of the road. Fungaloid! Fungaloid! Spore cloud! Alright. Hey, we got a mine, too. We can go die in the mine. Well, looky looky. So, finally, we found some fungus. Now, we don't know what's genning it yet. We don't know which of the 3 main types we've located. Oh, we also have ants in the area. I'm kind of surprised with the view range we have with our telescope and such. I guess with all the forest, it's blocking our view somewhat. Actually, take off boots, wear rollerblades. All right, we've got volume to pick stuff up. I don't have... We're going to just run with the light on the whole time, so light shouldn't be a problem. I don't have computer skills, so I'm going to have to go through the sewer here. Come on. Come on, 11 strength of a Halligan bar? Really? Alright. And they just happen to give me a nice flashlight down here. Alright, flashlight on. Welcome to the mines. Hey there, poison gas cloud. You don't bother me. I has gas mask. Level 1 done. Hey there, dark worms. Did I go past the stairs? There we go. Level 2 done. Level 3 done. Well, seeing a distinct lack of stuff. Level 4 done. Whoops. No! We might die right here. Run! Run fast! Alright, I think we've escaped successfully. Alright, that's one of the things in the game that can kill me. I'm surprised it didn't start out as the friendly dog. So if you're not familiar with mines, that was one of the ones that can get you killed. That was the... it was labeled the tentacle dog, which normally it's the friendly dog when you go down there. I'm not sure why it started as the tentacle dog. But if you're familiar with John Carpenter's The Thing movie, that is the friendly dog from The Thing that becomes the tentacle dog that then becomes the full-on The Thing monster. And he'll kill you. This guy, with what I've got going on, I'm not sure. It would have been actually an interesting fight, but it's a pretty big chance of ending the run with not much of a reward possibility, so running away was definitely the solution there. Alright, we got pretty much nothing out of this trip, unfortunately. Usually there's a chance of a couple of decent CBMs, and you pick up some batteries from mining helmets and flashlights and stuff. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but we didn't get any of it. Alright, flashlight off. Back up we go. And we are out of the mine. Alright, so we got fungus nearby. So, take a look at something here. I'm hoping to find a bloom, a flower, and a tower in that order. I don't know if it's important what order you do them in. It may not be. I think the tower is the one you want last, though. I think you have to have the others in place before you go to the tower. So, even though I know where fungus is at in general, it's going to really depend on what kind I'm dealing with how I'm going to try to react here. I've never done the full Mycus run, so I don't know all the steps involved. We might end up getting myself killed after a long run for no real gain if I screw up the process. 3 items in that vehicle, huh? Wow, that's a lot of fungus up there. Either fungus and spore clouds. Yeah, alright, nothing interesting. Come here, ant, though. How long is it going to take me to drag this? Not too bad. Now, we're tossing ant in the car trunk just so I can get the chitin. Not sure how much I'll get from a quick butcher, I don't remember. But that way I can make a new set of arm guards. And it's a lab at the end of the road. Well, a lab with fungus nearby. And I still can't see, even with Scout and a telescope, where the fungus is coming from. Another helicopter downed with a few items of wreckage. And a tank. Oh my goodness. We went from feast or famine to feast. We got tanks, we got fungus, we got lab. Can't get in there. Out of the way, stupid ant. No. 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 Sure, I guess. Clean combat knife? Yeah, we'll take a full strength combat knife. And human bones. Fighter, don't care again. Alright. Not much, unfortunately. Follow me back to my vehicle here, ant. Come on, get over here. I think that's enough all by itself. Just get this guy out of here. We'll grab a few extras for future use. Way more missing than I'm expecting for my encumbrance and other options. Ants won't actually hit the car, so I don't care if they get close. Alright, we got 2 backups made now. That should be more than enough for pretty much forever. Actually, we'll drop 1. Just dump the damaged version for now. There we go. Alright, so back in good shape. Yeah, it's way more missing than I'm expecting. Even at 43 torso encumbrance and I guess 37 arm encumbrance, yeah, that's getting up there. That's probably where a lot of that's coming from. I'm gonna have to rethink that. Not sure what I can do about it, given the armor setup I'm using, but alright, I want ammos. There's the jerry can of diesel, tiny amounts. We'll be able to top up our gas with that. There's the extra BMG ammo, and finally, there is another 100 rounds, I think. Did it pick it up? Or did it fall on the ground? Fell on the ground. There's another 100 rounds. Alright, so we got like 260 rounds for our M2. Gas is down a bit, so we'll go ahead and reposition. Siphon some fuel. Just enough. Alright, almost topped us off completely. I could use a diesel jerry can, but not worried about it. So there's the anthill. Still don't know where the fungus is coming from. They're going to make me go chase it through the forest, which is going to be irritating. I do want to not get fungal-fied immediately. I need to find certain things at the fungal blooms and such. Oh, door's right down there. Alright, well, let's go see what kind of lab it is. See if it's an ice lab or not. Got the alpha mutation recipe, isn't that exciting? Alright, what are we at? We're at 7 degrees on my torso. And a whole lot of firing going on as the turrets in the area are smashing away ants. Lots of them. Alright, temperature. It is not an ice lab, so I guess that's good. We're in the middle of a 3x3 grid area. As close as that anthill is... yeah, it's definitely connected to the lab. So... yeah, the armed guards are adding an additional 10 encumbrance on top of the survivor and the chainmail combos. Getting my arm encumbrance up pretty high. Not affecting my hit rate, though. It's the torso that's doing that. This seems a little weird, given my unarmed combat's just about to roll over to 7. Melee's heading to 5. Usually that'll offset this amount of torso encumbrance, and I won't miss nearly as often, but... these ants are going to be kind of irritating. Oh no, that's not going to do. I'm not sure I want to go into this lab. Blobs. Don't need the blob globs anymore for the resinous cord. I make duct tape on my own now, so I don't really care about searching through these either. Either Mr. Turret. Would be nice. No, I have no chance of hacking anything. I have 0. I don't think 2 computer skills is going to be enough from the book I have to get me anything there as well. No, that's... that area up north. It's collapsed walls. Could be due to the ants. Could be due to a giant mole rat. Could be due to a number of things. But anytime I see that kind of stuff, I get super nervous about lines of sight and turrets being able to shoot me from places I can't really deal with. So, I don't like it. It makes me nervous. Especially with billowing clouds of gas, that doesn't help either. Because there could be a turret just out of line of sight, but then the gas billows away from one space, and all of a sudden the turret's going to have line of sight on you. Just makes me crazy trying to navigate around a lab that's like that. Yeah, this is going to be... I see turret casings. Close, close. This is going to be pretty dangerous. Unless I find a stairs down immediately that's going to get me off of some of this nonsense. Nope, every direction I go. Alright, I don't think I can afford to try this. This is too dangerous. Way too big a chance. It's not the ants that worry me in the slightest. It's the problem with lines of sight with the turrets and the walls all being down all over the place. It's a good way to end a run, so... big part of staying alive in the Cataclysms, knowing when to GTFO. That is a GTFO lab. That is not even remotely worth the risk. So now I have to make a decision. How am I going to chase down this fungus? I haven't really figured out where the focus of the fungus is yet. I think I'm going to take a trip overland. Well, I'm going to try to get north into this little cleared spot and see what kind of view I get. Depending on what we see, we may come right back. Let's... whoops, I'm wearing my rollerblades still, aren't I? I am. Prop. Not good to go traipsing around in the forest with the rollerblades on. Alright, you rollerblades. Alright, got our boots back on. Top off our food and water. Have some aspirin. Probably time to unload some of this stuff. I don't need to be carrying... oops. Alright, don't need all that stuff with me. No, the chances I'd hack the terminal successfully with at most 2 computer skill is just not worth the effort, I don't think. If I had a higher computer skill, yeah, I'd totally go down there and pop that turret and try to hack that. But No, not worth the effort. I can travel pretty much anywhere I want right now, so there's no need to take the risk. Like I said though, I don't want to get fungal infected too early. I want to be able to find what I'm looking for to get the fungal process started. Oops, it's 8 p.m. Crap. This is a separate problem. Oh, this is not good. Let's see. All right, how am I going to deal with this? Goodbye, ant. Let's grab my pillow and my blanket. We're going to go inside, go down a level, and we're going to try to sleep. Do I have earplugs with me? I do. All right. I can't sleep up on this upper floor without the fungus spreading. Basically, it'll cover the entire area, and I'll have a hard time getting out without getting infected. So we're going to have to go downstairs, unfortunately. And one of these bedrooms right here, we're going to pick, close the doors. We're going to throw in our earplugs. We're going to try to sleep down here. Alright, guess I didn't need to bring my blankie and pillow. I'm already deaf from all the gunfire constantly. Where are the earplugs? And sleep. You can hear the turrets going off down there. Oh, this is going to take an hour for me to sleep. Yeah, alright, not quite an hour. A long time as it simulates all the activity from all the ants on this level. Not bad, 5 a.m. We just have to wait about another hour and a half. Let's wait 2 hours to make sure. Alright, cool. Take out the earplugs. Alright. So, had I not done that, the fungus would be everywhere. If I had tried to sleep out here, the entire ground, for as far as I could see, would be just covered in fungus. And I don't want that to happen quite yet. Alright, now we can take our trip. Right after we top off our food and drink again. Calcium and multi. Keep staving off scurvy. Alright, let's go for a trip. This can be a little rough because if I meet the spores out here and I get infected, I won't be able to see them coming. Might just step around a tree. That could be bad. Oh, ant larvae. Well, there's still some fungus up here, but I still haven't located where it's coming from. And it seems lightly populated, so I'm thinking it's either, unfortunately, over here, or it's going to be to the south side. Alright, maybe not quite as lightly populated as I thought. There it is. Fungal bloom. Alright. That's good. I think that is the first one I wanted to find. So, fungal bloom. And we need fungal berries from the fungal bloom, if I remember right. Yeah, I'm still carrying my pillow and blanket. I still got lots of volume. It's not a problem. I just shifted the one down the bedroom. I didn't actually drop my own. Alright, so we know where it's at. Let's work our way towards it. Go away, stupid bee. Yeah, what's going to happen is I'm going to go fungal. I'm micing in here, and my 400 meat that I've got sitting in my vehicle won't be used anymore. That's going to be sad making. Hey there, fungus. Man, it's buried in the trees here. Alright. Hey there, fungal. What are we looking at? Fungal walls. There's the fungal spire right in the middle. Fungaloids, spore clouds. That's the sporling. Those are shrubs. There's Marlos bushes. Alright, so the pink things are Marlos bushes. We harvested Marlos berries. Alright, so we might need a few of these. We're going to grab as many as we can. Pretty good number so far. Still trying to avoid the spores. I'd like to get the berries, get them back to my vehicle, get out of the area, and then I can start eating the berries for the effects that I want. Here's the info on the berries, by the way. Marlos berries. Look like a blueberry the size of your fist, but pinkish in color. It has a strong but delicious aroma, but is clearly either mutated or of alien origins. 339 calories, quench of 20, enjoyability of 30, and 15 portions. Alright. That's all the ones I can get to on the perimeter here. Looks like this arc up here is all that's left. Four clouds. They're gonna get me. Just wait a little bit longer. I'll join you soon, Mycus. Alright, we got some pretty good numbers there. 2 more bushes. How many do we got now? 61? I think 61 will probably cover me for a while. Alright. And bug blood splatter. Can I work my way around to those? Ah, spore cloud. I'm guarding that one pretty good. Ascension spore cloud. Dang it. Just about had a space open. There we go. Got it. And I'm overweight. Perfect. Just barely. Alright, I think that's all I care about for now. We're not going to do anything else with this thing. We needed the berries for now. Giant jumping spiders after me. We're actually possibly totally immune to that stuff, by the way. I might have been overly cautious with the spores, because we've got 100% coverage and a gas mask on, so it's pretty likely they couldn't have infected me right then anyway. As long as you got 100% coverage and gas mask, you should be fairly immune. Oh, love these little spots. Do I need any of this stuff right now? It's conveniently placed. I'm gonna think about that. Might come up here and search these. I love these little shrub fields. These things are awesome for just doing some really quick shrubbery browsing for vegetables and all that good stuff, and the herbs and things that come with it. Okay. Notice they're gray. They never go bad. So we've got 67 doses of 339 calorie nutrition food. Quench of 20, which is a really good number as well. 30 enjoyability. Wonder how a gourmand Mycus would do. Gourmand, I know, has undergone some adjustments recently, but yeah, some gourmand Marlos berries. That's awesome, though. So that's the first thing we needed. So if we're super lucky, then the next fungus we'll find will be a flower. We need a flower, and then finally the tower. So, I'm not going to start eating these quite yet. We'll just drop them in our food pile there. And I think we're all set to get moving again. Drop our blankets and our pillow. Alright, we should be back to fighting trim. I love that 4 volume out of 21. Carrying all this stuff. That part is awesome. I'm still missing melee hits too much, though. It's outside my car. Did it hit the ground? No, it didn't hit the ground. Allergic to berries. That would shut this down pretty quickly. So, for anybody that's not aware, we're doing the Fungal Dragon Challenge. So, we're a dragon martial artist, Shaolin adept, and we're trying to go full Mycus, the Mycus mutation line. So, we're going to be one with the Mycus. To do that, I've got to visit one of each of the 3 different fungal locations: Blossom, Flower, and Tower. And there's an item I need from each in order to complete it. And I've never done the full thing before, so I'm being a little overcautious probably in the prep and all that, but we're going to try to go find a flower and then a tower. So we've got much more road travel to do. No, we haven't mutated at all yet. We finally found our first fungus. So we just found a fungal bloom up there, and we now have a big stash of Marlos berries, which when I start eating it, I'll be eating them to try to get a specific mutation called carrier. Then I need to get to the flower to get the next one that'll mutate me further along the chain, and then I need to get to a tower to get the final upgrades. And then we will be full Mycus, or full Mycus. I'm going to wait to eat the berries. I don't have a need for them for sustenance at the moment, and I'm not 100% sure what things it's going to do to me when I start down that path quite yet. So I'm going to wait until at least we find the flower, probably. Once I find the flower, and I know I've got the blossom and the flower one done, and all we have is a tower left, then we'll go ahead and start hitting that. Or bloom and flower, I mean. So, a few possibilities, but we got a ways to go yet. Oops. Come on, keyboard. Alright, there we go. So, we're not going in the lab. We've got to get out of here. Unfortunately, it's a pretty big dead-end area for us. and we're really kind of wedged into this city. It took a bit of a drive just to get to this road, and it dead-ended in this huge forest cul-de-sac area, and the mine was empty except for a thing I don't want to fight. The lab is too riddled with ants and crushed and collapsed walls and ceiling areas where it's just way too dangerous given turret lines of sight and some other things that might escape. So I think we're going to come out. We're going to try to go straight south along this big north-south road. We're going to hope we find an ice cream truck. That's still kind of on my list, even though it's probably not needed for this run. Well, let's go ahead and get out of here. Nothing on the ground behind me. I didn't leave anything. Plus, oh yeah, we had the tank, so we re-upped our supply of M2 ammo. So we're sitting pretty there. That doesn't look right. Do I care? I don't really care. I know all this stuff is just the refuse and the combat knife. Nah, I don't really care. Alright, let's get out of here. We got full tanks of gas. I'll have to check my water supply here eventually. I think we're still pretty good, probably. Yeah, the icebox thing is more of a bucket list item for me. I just want to get one installed to say I've gotten it done and used it to some small degree. Its effectiveness for this particular run is rapidly declining. Alright, unfortunately I can't get through there. Motorcycle could do it, but not this vehicle, so we're gonna have to go up and around. Is that a Shocker Brute in there? Hey there, Shocker Brute. Shocker. Standard Shocker inside, Shocker Brute outside. Hey Shocker Brute, you wanna come give me a hug? Come hug this. Goodbye, Shocker Brute. Now, here's the tricky part. Do I try to get him into the trunk? Yeah, that might be tricky. Oh, I haven't forgotten I can craft the mini freezer, but I need a thermometer to do it. So, I either need to go lab diving for a thermometer, or I need to find a freezer to get a thermometer. So it's kind of an oxymoron that you can craft your own freezer, given that you need a thermometer, which is a stupid rare component in the game world. So unless you can point me to a commonly available thermometer item that I can go take apart that's not already a freezer, then let me know. I'll be happy to make my own freezer. I've got every component necessary to do it already sitting in the back of the vehicle here ready to go. We're just minus the thermometer. There's the body, real close. Take me a second to chuck that into the trunk. Diver's watch. Yeah, because those are any more common than a thermometer itself. Hippie van. None of these are useful. I've got a child zombie on the front. I don't think I can afford to try to stop and scoop that that guy. Not in the middle of the city. So I don't know if survival watches have thermometers on them. A, I don't think I've ever seen a survival watch. B, I'm not sure you could disassemble it for a thermometer. A lot of that kind of stuff you can't disassemble. But I wouldn't have the faintest idea where to get one. I'm assuming it requires one in order to build it. It'd be kind of weird to be able to build something that doesn't need a thermometer to build it, but has a thermometer function and then gives you a thermometer when you disassemble. So, yep, I'm at kind of a loss on the thermometer thing and the freezer thing. I don't know of an easy source for thermometers from a common game world item that I can just know to go to a certain place to find it. Don't care about any of that. Another tank. I think I'm good. Don't need more ammo. Don't need the gas. Street's getting a little crowded again, though. Not sure I can make it through there. That would take some weird maneuvering to try to make that. Maybe down this way? Barely? I can go due west and roll right out, though. Let's do that instead. I'm not liking the looks of that section. Pretty empty out here. Huh, maybe we'll stop and take a look at a few houses. We got a garage there. We've got a basement and the one just south. Ooh, giant cellar spiders. No, I must run. I must run away. Giant cellar spiders. God, I hate those things. We'll just keep traveling. There's another basement. Sure would be nice to get a hold of a... and I ran into the wall there. Sure would be nice to get a hold of a autodock basement, but chances seem pretty tiny. Alright, we'll stop right here. Looks pretty calm out this way. Any shadies? What do we got? Nope, not an autodock. Chances this thing's gonna have anything I care about are pretty minute. Hey there. Spider basement where the spiders are on the outside? Really? Trying to remember the last time I've seen something like this. Oh, I definitely hate GCS more than Migos. But that's my current game knowledge and game stats. and previous experiences. I've had a lot of bad experiences with GCS. Migos, yeah, Migos are rough, but they're mostly just rough right in the first couple of days. As long as you don't go try to hug a Migo in the first day or so, they're not too bad to deal with. GCS, though, they can be a royal pain in the ass pretty late into the mid-game, depending on the situation. But yeah, I mean, I've seen wasp houses. I don't remember seeing a spider house, though. There's a lot of them in there. I am not going in there. No siree. Alright, those things can be pretty damn nasty. Modern Rifleman. Nice book, but I don't really need right now. Building for beginners, no thanks. Oops, soda and a lemon. We'll take the lemon. Eh. Grab some codeine. A guitar. I don't want a guitar. Chemistry textbook. It's funny what you can still find in just regular old houses. Backpacks. Rats. Out of the way, rat. Building is that? Apartment complex, huh? Alright, we'll check the apartment, then we're out of here. Why are you all chasing me in here? What the hell? They're not all fighting me. Hey there, attack! A little bit of thunder. I didn't even notice it was the sound effect from the tips, not the in-game. Yeah, now they're gonna be stuck there. Hacksaw! Good place to find possible tools, this tool area in the apartment complex, so if you haven't been looking there,